Good evening, everyone. Right, I guess it should be working. I haven't streamed in a while, and I got a ton of updates to my streaming software, and all of a sudden, I lost that feed. Annoying. Anyways, hello, everyone. Let me know if you can hear me, if you can see me, if you can. Probably can't see the game. But I just want to make sure. And above all, let me know if you can hear the game. You always get this, that the game is super, like really quiet and barely audible. And while I wait for you guys to respond, let me just do a quick intro. So what I really want to try and do, hopefully start a long playthrough. All systems nominal. Thank you, Block. So I really hope this is going to be a start of a very long playthrough. I doubt it. But anyways, I want to try to put some effort into the Extinction difficulty setting, because I heard Achilles, hello. I heard it's very difficult. I heard it hardcore. I gave it a bit of a try the other day, and it just felt really hard. So we'll see what's gonna happen. I'm playing with a very light mod pack for this playthrough. You can see the mods that I'm gonna use over here. To be very honest, I would probably try vanilla, but I really wanted to have more traits. The build that I'm gonna show you in a moment, that I've created for this specific playthrough, it's very combat heavy, because I am expecting lots and lots of combat. But anyways, guys, how are you? What you've been up to? Have you played hold on, did I select the right difficulty? Yeah. Have you played Zomboid anytime recently? Because I barely played it. Let me know. Oh, and by the way, I should probably mention I want to start in Echo Creek because it just feels that it's gonna be the most manageable of them all. Alright, so let's start with the build. And this is it. I'm gonna spend like a short while to discuss it. I really wanted to go with something that's gonna be very combat heavy. So what you're gonna notice is I got tons of stuff which are supposed to make my character more effective in combat. I took baseball player, I took grunt worker, a bouncer, a brawler, a stout, and I also took prowess and blunt weapons because I am expecting to do a lot of blunt early in the game. Now, in order to be able to get all these fancy combat-related traits, I needed to give myself all kinds of debuffs. I took the usual ones that you would normally expect, like high thirst, prone to illness, weak stomach, but I also took conspicuous, among other things, and I'm gonna start deprived, which I am not sure is a good approach, because what can happen is like I can get immediately jumped by a group of zombies, but we'll see. I'm gonna try this out. Me on survival run in the middle of the forest. Oh, that sounds nice. Probably much less hectic than what I am going to experience. Here's our guy, Brian Buford. He looks like he can handle it. Alright, let's give it a go. I don't necessarily want an axe build because not sure I'm gonna be able to find one anytime soon. And the whole thing is gonna be extremely challenging from the very, very beginning. Thank you. Luck is definitely something that I could use. So, like mentioned, I did try this once for the weekend. And it was very, very challenging. Like, zombies everywhere. And it's not like you even have a second. Like, they immediately jump, even in this starting house. Hey, Thomas, National Guard mode. First, I haven't heard of it. I was a bit away from Zomboid, so I'm not in the loop of any. There's gonna be more multiplayer. Actually, the server is still up. Just I haven't been maintaining it recently because of all the changes and all the updates, and it's just making the process pretty tedious. Right. Some clothes first, quickly. My character is a smoker, so I just. Oh, okay, this is also nice. Obviously, what we're gonna do is we're gonna regular start, bag, grab whatever. Already hear them bang. Ooh, okay, that's a weapon. Not necessarily the type of weapon I wanted. The one thing that I've noticed is that zombies are much more active found in the northwesternmost trailer. That's actually good. So one thing that I've noticed in this game mode is that the zombies are much more active. They roam much more. They tend to also try and break into various different houses. I a lot of house alarms being triggered. That's actually not a bad thing, in that that noise probably draw them away from. Don't really want to break windows though. Now, since I spawned in this particular area of Echo Creek, I think what I'll try and do first is obviously just work my way to gas station. I think that's probably the best thing we could do. You know, guys. You know, tools, lots of equipment. But that's not necessarily something a male would wear, but yeah, Thomas, tell us more about that National Guard mode. I mean, you just put it out there, did, and you know, you went completely silent. Water bottle. Lovely. Oh, I didn't take any pen or... Oh, and I forgot to check the garbage. Always check the... Check this out, guys. How in the world am I supposed to get through that? I mean, even strategizing is gonna be a challenge. So, I'm trying a combat heavy build, but I also had like a different theory that in fact it's not combat heavy. The way to tackle it, not going, but rather going healthy, trying to crowds. Yeah, see, exactly, Kirk, what you said. Going stealth. But I want to try combat because I don't really stealth gameplay. So I'm just gonna do what I usually do. Oh, hello, I didn't expect this. So I'm just gonna do what I usually do with fireman. I don't really care about the... Happy for them. The thing is, we're gonna start migrating. I definitely want to get... I mean, obviously fire is a solution. See, look, they're already roaming. I mean, I'm not sure if this is still a difficulty setting. Something has changed in... But zombies are really active. They are really moving around. Another big... I like my chances. Find blade is... Tree branch. Branch wood. Guys. It is what? Now we got ourselves a decent weapon. Okay, I'm gonna slowly try and work my way through Echo Creek. Remind me, guys, there is also zombie respawn in this game mode, right? So even if I clear out some of them. Should expect reinforcements at some point. But that's what gives me confidence. Brian is really built tough, like a Ford truck. Bro is just... Yo, I just one-shotted 7 zombies. Fun is on, thank you. Yeah, that's what I... This area over here... Unfinished construction. Has like lots of these wall frames. Also something I can use to fight them. Like this house. There are no zombies there. Slowly, we gotta do it. We gotta do it slowly. There's no point in fast. Preserve your energy. Hi, babe. Stay together. We have. The hardest. I know. Oh. Yo, you're not supposed to come through the... You're all supposed to come through the window. Hello. Oh, and I also heard something that they are now also able to... First, don't have any like actual experience with that, but if the zombies can now open doors, because you can no longer buy yourself time. And I have to stay a corpse. Haven't played Extinction, but yes, printers. Oh shit! Are you serious, Thomas? First of all, I wasn't expecting sprinters. That just adds extra complexity to all of this. But gotta find the gas masks then. So the first place I'm gonna look for it is the house. Okay, at least combat-wise, so far it's not bad. Keeping in mind, you know, muscle strain, fitness levels. Oh, where are you going? Ping me. Alright, so if corpse sickness is a thing, guys, gas masks is probably something which is absolutely... Well, this one doesn't know how to open. Good evening! Again, guys, my intention is to survive a week. It's probably doable. Have to play it smart, pace yourself properly, as always. Oh, that's... Well, okay, good. I think I'm gonna use this house. I think I'm gonna use this house as my primary, like, area of operation. Temporary base. I'm gonna use it. Live and let live. So let's maybe first start by closing the curtains. Now I have to remember about this because I usually don't bother, you know, like covering windows and stuff. But in this particular game mode, it's probably... try and avoid being noticed. That is at least, you know, till the power go out. In the bandage. So guys, you're quite quiet so far. I mean, say hello if you're in chat. I have... While I might be a bit rusty. If I am, apologies. Trying to get back into the groove. Lots and lots of things have been happening over the past 6 to 8 weeks in my life. Most of them good. Some of them super stressful. But I am alive still. New York. Well, hello to you. I've been to New York. Very long time ago. I was totally overwhelmed by the city. I had a hard time there. What an amazing place. It's worse now. It probably is. Look, it was 20 years ago. So yeah, it's probably worse now than it was 20 years. 20 years ago. Fuck, I'm old. I have I mean, it's not like I needed any major recovery. It's just I've been through a lot of different stuff at work and various different like role changes. didn't have like complete apologies for my dog. He's actually going for a walk now, so just bear with him. Yeah, I mean, lots of stuff have been happening around work and stuff, but it's finally, I think, becoming a bit normalized. Gotta run. I saw one of them have an axe, like a hatchet. Pretty cool. I definitely want it. But let me just clear all of them. Okay, combat feels pretty decent with this build. Incredibly effective. But again, I've maxed out pretty much anything combat related. So no wonder. And the one of the reasons like I was stressed and stuff is because I have full clarity about work. Now I have it. And my wife and I are planning some pretty, let's just say, pretty significant changes in our life. We've actually made a first huge step. Birds don't. No, we are not planning kids. Planning like mini versions of. Oh, look at this, guys. Pipe wrench. Some weapons. Good. So far so good. I think at this stage I should prioritize finding a gas mask. Because this is already bothering me. Nothing to. So yeah, anyways, go finishing on thoughts. Lots of things happening. But mostly good. Just take time. And you know, oftentimes reach a point where after all day's work, they're taking care of all the different things that are currently on. Not like you have the energy to do anything except just kind of, you know, vegetate. But I also figured I cannot continue like this long, because if I won't be able to find joy in simple things, and you know. Achilles, you've been in the hospital. Oh, I'm just catching up on chat now. Torn meniscus. Yikes. Did it happen during boxing? Oh shit. Yikes. That sounds bad. Sorry to hear that. I hope it's nothing serious, man. Right, let's keep going then. We're almost through day 1, by the way. Yeah, I gotta keep on. I have to keep on being things by actually killing far away from where I intend to rest and recover. Then tends to kill this. Oh, come on. I hate when it happens. So one of the downsides of, like fence fighting is this, especially when there's more than one jumping over the fence. Really risk being pulled to the... I tend to avoid that by simply pressing attack, but it really, on a very rare occasion, happens that character. Sprinters respawn, 1/3 of the zombies can open door. Helicopter will keep coming back. Zombies will play dead. Okay, it sounds like a lot of fun. Do we ever wonder about the stench? I would try and... I don't really like think about it at all. I heard that's also a thing. So much more frequent house alarm. Okay then. My lovely house I wanted to stay in is... But it would probably smell terribly bad. And think about it, not only because of corpses stuff, but like even stuff like like food in supermarkets. If you lose power at some point, you don't even need to lose power. Anything that's not perishable start to be bad at some... Somehow back to started. Actually, the more that I think of this, I think the way to go in this game mode is actually doing a wilderness run. Far away from civilization. I kind of manageable. Bottom line, I never really gave it too much thought, but definitely be pretty horrible. It would take some getting used to. I mean, if you live in a rural area where people have crops and stuff, and they fertilize those crops, natural fertilizer rather than chemical, they would use manure. I mean, the smell can be pretty bad also. I would also imagine that tend to get used to it. Sick from the mold. Yeah, that's a good point. So these are the things that you would normally not consider. But you would need to do some serious preparation. I mean a gas mask, some sort of an air filtration system whenever roaming out of an area that's safe. Probably okay, it's getting late. I think I have to go to sleep. I mean, maybe not go to sleep yet, but plan going to sleep rather than doing on fighting. I want to take advantage of the fact, you know, power is on it. Whenever rest when I can. String. Haven't seen new. It is new. Could also try and turn on the siren and police. House that I decided to be my temporary base, but you know what? Maybe that's not a bad idea. Let's see if it... No, it's not gonna work. Good evening, dual filter. Oh, a sprinter. Oh shit, we don't like them. We definitely do not like these. They scare the shit out of me. Okay, but at least that confirms the oh, another one, look. Ah. Just keep on coming, and the place already starts to smell really bad. Okay. I'm not gonna sleep. Find a place. I tried to play with force ground attack as you recommend, and gotta say fix a lot of issues for me. It's just another example that I know my stuff. No, I mean, obviously I'm happy. Found it useful. It's an insanely easy thing to implement. Where did they come from? Jesus. How bad am I hurt? Oh, I'm already bitten twice. Lol, it's over. Jesus Christ. Well, I'm gonna die now. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna let them eat and try again. I mean, just respawn with a different character. But one thing that, yeah, these are standard Extinction. I didn't do anything at all with the settings, but it kind of felt, and let me know if you... No, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. It kind of felt like they knew where I am, or am I just freaking out right now? Because I was literally, you know, they all started to run towards me for some reason. Timing is everything. Good evening to you, Blight. Yeah, you joined at the perfect timing. I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna do Brian Buford 2.0. But that's probably not a good idea to spawn an Echo Creep. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm gonna get lucky. Spawn another. But it just felt like I'm sure you know what I'm trying to say is there were no sprinters anywhere at all, and then all of a sudden, it's like they all knew where I am, and they all started to gravitate.
Officials say the breach appears to have originated from a third-party contractor and are urging affected individuals to monitor their accounts for suspicious activity.
Well, it just proves the point. This game mode is just something else. Where are they coming from? They're definitely trying to... They already broke some... Okay. Yeah, stomping without any boots is far from perfect, but... Well, like I have a choice. Well, guys, technically, if I want to survive a week, if I just keep on dying and respawning, and I do that for a week, does it count? I think I could burn. The cognition is random, it gets crazy. Okay. Sandao! Bro, you left my Discord without saying a single word. You left us all worried about you. Technically, though, I feel... Yeah, I think we should try and... Actually. You're 4 months in. Wow. Can you share some tips? But by the way, if you are 4 months in and they have introduced it like very recently, it means you must be playing a lot. Oh, we got a weapon. Spontaneous web detox. Actually, I respect that a lot. Wait for your... Yeah. Take your time, as much as you need. So I guess I'm kind of stuck now, because character spawned midnight. Oh, jeez. Food. Have anything? Size them. Probably 50 minutes of burpees is suffering, but fine. Gotta build up, you know, we gotta build up that strength and conditioning for all the zombies that we're gonna fight. 3 weeks ago I started a run, had a break. Staying away from town centers and coast. Oh, that's actually, that sounds like an interesting strategy. The problem is, I spawned very far away from the... I mean, obviously, if you want to survive this game mode, then I would imagine wilderness run bet. But wouldn't that be a bit too bring it? Sometimes you get muted. Really? Oh. The thing is, I don't have any voice activation. Buddy, are you working? Is everything fine? Huh. So I was playing with my wife the other day. Yeah, I was playing with my wife, by the way. Get this. How cool is that? I was playing with my wife the other day. I recorded everything for the new series that we're gonna drop on the channel. And I also noticed that from time to time when I get away, Mike just captured it. Which wasn't a problem before. Well, I hope it's... I don't even know what time it is. Alright. Where the hell did I spawn? I'm not very familiar with that. Then this... Where am I? Yeah, so this is what I wanted to do. This is what I wanted to do with that police car, right? With that squad car. I wanted to trigger an alarm, like on the siren, see if I can draw away. But yeah, I got killed in the process. Fortunately. I'm near the guard. Am I? That's a nice... Ah, alright. Okay, I know where I am. So the gardening store is that way. So the thing with Echo Creek is I always like bypass it. I almost never go there. I only know Echo Creek because, you know, it's along the way, driving from Rosewood to Irvington. That's what I know. But I know this store though. What professions did I choose? So let me pause the game because I think that's a valid question, and there's 19 of you watching. Wow. Since I am playing with more traits, I've maximized combat skills for this build. So I took Stout, Blunt Weapon Profession, Specialization. I took Brawler, a Bouncer, a Grunt Worker, and a Baseball Player. So I really maxed out within the context of the amount of skill points that I've had. Anything that would make me more efficient with fighting, especially with Blunt Weapon. And I took all the debuffs imaginable. Stuff like... I didn't pick any profession, so this build is just... it wasn't tested before. But the character essentially is quite strong and really packs a decent punch. The logic behind this was obviously that the stronger I make this character, the more efficient I'm gonna be in combat and out. That is also one of the reasons why I am able to one-shot so many zombies. Right? The menace with a saucepan. It's actually pretty incredible how beautiful it is. Realistically, it should break. Long time ago. For some reason. Still doing its job though. Hey. You know what, guys? The place has a lot of interesting things actually. Some of these improvised weapons. Oh, sweet. That's nice. Higher long blunt is solid. The Whittler Trust is my go. Yeah, I also love. I mean, I'm a huge carving guy. I really became a huge fan of carving as a profession in general. I think it's incredibly cool. Short bats, especially if you reinforce them. In my long term playthrough, the one my primary save, my favorite weapon, right? Culinary bat. That thing is just, especially with high level of. He is crushing it. Now, actually, if I could find like pink bag, I could easily live here. This place look. I could also build a tent. Not in the building, is it crafting? It is. Wooden rods, long sticks, stakes, and a. Is there an alternative to herb? No. I don't think they had tart. Had stakes. They should be a solid long blood. Well, it's heavy, so swinging it is probably not. I never really used it in the combat. Oh, like in World War, yes, 100%. But they used the all like. What's the official English name for that? Because in Polish we call it saperka, like this short trench. Probably trench spade or something. But those, yeah, those. Actually, if you play Hell Let Loose, something that I trench shovel, yeah. So when I played Hell Let Loose a lot, when you were playing the German, their primary melee weapon actually traitors. Entrenching tool. Oh, there you go. Entrenching tool. That's how they are. That's the official name. Okay, they don't have any food here. Yeah, well, I'm not gonna be able to throw anything myself. fast enough. So this place is great. I already died once. The sprinters got me. The end of day one. So it's very challenging. Look, family of bunnies. None of these guys with a belt. A belt. Hold on, guys. Let's catch up. I don't want to get caught by sprinters again. I meant to say earlier, I just went, oh, come on. No need to thank me. If you found it useful, that's awesome. I love to read these comments. This always like make my sprinters are terrifying. Yeah, they are terrifying and they do change the game totally. Reach, that's all truth. Nash, who is this viewer who just popped up in my chat? Hey, I did announce it on Discord that I am. Goes the rat dinner. If I'm not mistaken, if I follow along this road, I should reach some houses. Pretty remote. Again, like I said, Oak Creek. Not an area that I am here with. Oh, look, somebody's having. Their feast. No, my saucepan is starting to finally break. Oh shit, look at my noodles. Oh, and I am super tired. I kind of forgotten that actually started in the middle of the night. That's not good. I actually had a nap right before this. What a weird. Yeah, I'm becoming active now. I don't like to. Usually don't like going back. Ice. Out there. Did my job gave me some slack? It did, yeah. But look, I don't want to like so over dramatize everything because it's not like I am working. I had a period when I was working 10-11 hours every single day. Especially around the release of S26, it was pretty hectic. Now it's becoming more and more manageable. And I also learned to deal with that a bit better, because it wasn't only the amount of work, but it was also the thing that I was just drained. That makes sense. drained in a sense that like my battery was out. Really needed. The last thing I needed was more action with. I just felt finishing work, and I was like, nah. Wait, it doesn't have an alarm. Can't set an alarm on this crappy watch. Okay, well in this case, read till I pass out. Wow. My wife just sat in our fridge. It's actually growing, look. Oh, there's a lot of light. Not ginger, what is it? Curcuma. Did you think I know how you call curcuma in English? Anyways, I don't think it's supposed to do that. Well, it's fine. This give me some extra points in. Yeah, I'm just gonna read till I pass out, guys. Nature finds a way. Yeah, so basically, some of you who've been watching my stream know that my wife likes to brew tea, especially in things, and whenever she does it, it's not like your regular that you put a tea bag into a cup and brew it. It always has lemon and orange and ginger and all kinds of different stuff that I don't even know the names of. And apparently, like some of the stuff that's being put in the tea started to, grow roots. I will need to learn to grow stuff, however, because one of the reasons why I was so occupied with stuff is my wife and I are actually going to move. Be exciting. I'm going to lie. Actually, the apartment that I live in right now is up for sale, and we are going to moving. The place we're going to be moving is going to have some space for growing stuff, and my intention is to do a bit of like in real life recreation of Project Zomboid, including growing some stuff and potentially having my own chickens. Pretty huge. I mean, we put up the down payment last Friday. I wasn't like saying anything before because it's all still unclear, but I did sign the actual deal to buy it Friday at a little celebration. And as soon as I sell my apartment, I'm gonna be moving. And I honestly cannot wait. So excited. What I plan on growing? I mean, I don't know yet. Definitely looking into some vegetables, like your own cucumbers and tomatoes, maybe some fruit, like straw stuff. I also saw this really cool inspiration on Instagram of a person their own many place for different herbs. Really cool because it's their way with bricks separating fruits and parsley, basil. We'll see. I don't know. Oh, jeez, forgot to. I am going to be moving to something that you might consider. I mean, at least personally, I'm to be very honest. Personally, for me, that's kind of end game. If all goes well, if everything works out, I would changing. I'm. It's something that's probably what I would love to. Still a long way to go. I gotta get rid of this place first. Once you start seeing a different background, I think that's when you will know. I actually, but the cool thing about the place is I'm gonna have my own office. Like, right now I'm like in a basically in our living room. Okay. So once I'll have that, I'm gonna have my own room for the first time. Actually, I was told. Give us a PZ equivalent. Great question. Great question. It's very remote, actually, and it's very remote. That's one thing, and it is kind of in a forest. So the first reference that comes to my mind. Do you know this? There is this like hunting lodge, just outside Shadow Valley. When you're on your way to Louisville from West Point, it kind of has this vibe. So it's a small village, but location itself is like very edge of. Minok, hola. All you guys don't know, but Minok is currently enjoying holidays in Spain. Is it still sunny out there? Because it's like super dark over here. No, hold on. I'm just walking in a straight line, having a plan. So, I'm short on food. I need to find food. If I go north, there's nothing there. If I go south, yeah, I'm gonna make my way towards slowly. Thomas, I am Polish, so you can, in terms of climate, Central European. Where am I going? I don't recall this bridge. Ah, damn. Okay, no, that's good actually. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This road, it's gonna connect with this road, right? And 10 minutes to sunset. Wow, that's incredible. Well, enjoy it while it lasts. You're coming home tomorrow, right? Invest in a few fruit trees. That's actually a plan, by the way. Um, that's actually a plan. I, we have like lots of different ideas, my wife and I. It's just we need to figure out exactly what's manageable and what's not. Also, given soil type, the amount of sun exposure, all these kinds of things. Well, thank you. I'm pretty excited myself. uh, Pretty excited myself. I can't wait, to be honest. But again, it's just gonna it's due to really objective reasons that I self. But yeah. Yeah, I'm not fit for... I'm not looking good to fight. I walked all this way. Thirsty, I'm tired, I'm sleepy. Not gonna work. Not doing any damage. Houses. This maybe, just maybe, one of those houses, just like upon entering Oak Creek. Not gonna have too much zombies. Grab food and run. Hit and run. No, I need to get some decent sleep in a bed. Good bed. Not great, but also not terrible. Food and I... Yeah, this one... Fence. Alright. Try and... I missed! Horribly. I have to kill these though. Because I do need to get inside that house. No matter what. I think doesn't have water? I didn't pay attention to that. I don't have... More on me. Side and if I can just... Being in this piss poor condition that I am. I hope it's gonna get me through the night. Then I can recover as of the very next day. The reason my guy is getting so... Now, the thing that's gonna kill me, if I open this window and a house alarm goes off... That would have been the end. So that was pushing it a little bit. But somehow... Oh, look at this. Ah, that's... Yeah, that's a W find, 100%. Well, food is on... First of all, I hate them. I would probably eat them if I would forced to. Not something. Second of all, lime soda for calories. Yeah, true. An empty bottle. Saw that. I replace my deadly saucepan with a decent bottle. Gonna do all of that once we wake up in the morning. Worse. Yeah, indeed, the water is already shut down. A bit too dark for me. Time? Oh wow, thank you so much. Like a regular tea? Fancy. A regular. Amazing. Best gun. The apocalypse is powered by sugary soap. Yeah, you don't need to worry about the sugar tax anymore. That's a W. I was actually returning bottles for the first time in my life. Because as of January of this year, they implement regulations that all plastic bottles. They used to have that before, but now you have like in pretty much any typical market in that you can like put the bottle, scan every single one, and give you a voucher in value. You put the bottles inside, it scans it, and it thing tells you. All right. Back to. Oh, a sprinter. Oh shit. East one. Guy over here. Now I don't have really good strategies to fight sprint apart from fences, any other obstacle. Now I'm not sure if you guys know any other ways managing more than one. This guy has a hatchet. That's good. Why? None of them has a belt. Life save. I love the fake ecology. Yeah. Look, given on, I maybe didn't want to talk about this, but given what's going on in the Middle East, sure, all of those paper straws that we kind of used past half a decade really made a. And I guess that the thing about these machines for plastic bottles, it's not necessarily to Because you can't recycle plastic. As far as I am aware, complicated enough. But as far as I know, plastic is like most impossible to recycle. So all that, let's recycle plastic bottles. Doesn't really work like that. Again, I don't know the details. So what actually stove? Wow. Obviously, it's gonna smell real bad if I kill all of these inside, but they're gonna decompose at some point. I would need to replace the window, probably barricade side, but this might be a long-term, guys. Pushing one over and standing on them works well. That is a good strategy as long as you're able to get their ass on the ground. 2, 3 gets kind of tricky. Yeah, I'd say. So that's the thing. You probably have to like cycle between pushing and swinging so that you can get them in this rotation where none of them is actually able to lunge and attack the character. Still, it's challenging. It probably takes a lot of practice, and still, I just imagine you're still likely. I mean, printers just change completely the complexity. I haven't been playing with sprinters from. Oh, I think I started to add sprint when I was like 800 hours into the game. Frankly speaking, I didn't even know that was a thing. Started doing YouTube. So they are actually quite fun, that's true. But it gets disposed of, say, not literally. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes perfect. I mean, still, like segregating that is there are still upside, right? Because you can like have all of them in one place, but there isn't really any recycling value. Still no belt. That's crazy. I've already like found a single one. Now I gotta be careful because I think one of these there is. I would really appreciate. Oh, a belt. Nice. I think it was wearing light blue. My memories are right. Oh no, it broke. Oh shit. Oh, wait, hold on. Party poopers. Many of them. Hold on, I gotta read this comment. YouTube ad that just played was about recycling plastic toothbrushes. The algorithm is listening. Yeah, it's crazy. They actually do listen to you. But that's just an amazing coincidence. I hope, by the way, guys, I hope you're not getting too many ads. I set them to the lowest possible setting. So I've never, you know, I've never really experienced my own stream while streaming because basically impossible. I know how it works for the videos. Because usually they just one round between the 8th and the 10th minute. But with live streams, I have no idea. Hope there aren't too. And if there are, I mean, let me know, because if the ads are like super annoying and interrupt the stream, then I might consider, I don't know, maybe more tweak. Yo, that sprinter just ditched us. I went somewhere. Not long ago, I saw a 6.4 liter Dodge Ram with a SCT. What is an SCT? A padded jacket. This is actually just weather is definitely not the time of year. Oh, 6 to 10 seconds. Okay, okay, thank you. Ah, oh, okay. Strefa czystego transportu, right. So I think, yeah, no, that makes no sense. So, strefa czystego transportu, guys. Think that cars with certain, like, older than a certain age, they are not allowed in centers or specific locations in larger cities, so that don't pollute the are very lots of pushback against it. So yeah, probably 6.4 Dodge Ram. I mean, regardless of the technology used in that, it's probably not a clean car. Oh, this place has a basement, which is complete. Good to know. First, let these guys line up nicely for me. I am going to be in desperate need of a gas man. Yep, very well executed. 10 out of 10, wouldn't change anything. Folks. Did they fix the bug with chewing tobacco? So yeah, quite a lot of them inside a single. That's true. Now the issue that we're having. I am able to satisfy the basic desire of smoking, but yeah, but food. Oh, I actually had the key to the basement. Do an audio test. I don't hear anything. Bastard. Well, that's calories, okay. Snacks. Bad. They're pretty. Some of these those could live here. Like perfectly manageable. Okay, well, maybe except the corpse. Yeah, it's not like corpse inside. I think I'm gonna try and get up here, you know. What do you guys think? Is it safe to set up in a basement? I think it is. The only thing I would need to do is get that old stove from so that I could cook. Problem is, I don't have anything to cook anyway. This is decent. I would need to find a bed, bring it over here. Maybe a TV or something. I'm liking this. Oh, because it's the can opener. Hiding in the basement would be tricky. Why? Why would it be tricky? Okay, please don't hate on me, but I have enough space to things here. Doesn't have a sink. That's a problem. Shut off all the lights and... Oh, yeah, meaning that it's going to be incredibly dark if I don't have the electricity. Yeah, 100%. Totally agree. I mean, it would only work if I am able to, you know, like supply myself with power. Find a generator. And also water. Water collectors, plumbed sink would... But I think that's at least worth a shot. It seems to still a bit remote. Well, not great, but it's food. This is food. We can make gołąbki. We can make gołąbki. We have cabbage and... No, we cannot, because it's already into a patty. I would need to have, like, ground beef. Gołąbki. Because we have actually... Tandau, look at this. We have everything to do gołąbki. You guys probably have no idea what gołąbki is. Gołąbki are basically just rolled cabbages. It's super traditional. And an amazing comfort food. But in order to make them, it's just incredibly time consuming. I totally agree with you, Kraken. As a passionate cook myself, and I am feeling a bit limited options, and I am what Polska, yeah, totally. The algo detected my location. Well, I was never hiding my location from the algo. The thing is, sometimes some of the things in cooking are just ridiculous. So get this. If you have like piece of meat, right? Say like you kill a cow, okay? Hate to do that, but sometimes you have to. You kill a cow and you get all these like chunks. The only thing you can physically do with that without any mods is toast or something. But you should be able, absolutely should be able to ground that meat. To ground beef. And that opens up new options. That opens up new options, right? Why am I unable to make a burger? Having my own cows and a butchering hook and everything, you know. So some things truly sense and are just like blatant omissions. Let me know what you think, guys. Maybe I am, yapping needlessly. But I feel this is just, Oh, wow. That part of the neighbor friendly. Yeah, we butcher... yeah, we butcher half a ton cow and we get 10 kilograms of steak. I saw this interesting... I mean, I didn't see. I was more like getting myself on the topic of hunting. I saw this, again, a really cool Instagram reel. Probably like a year ago. Of a couple in the States. Or either in the States or in Canada. One of the two. Definitely North America. And the guy was a hunter. And they were showing all the things, all the different items we're harvesting from like an adult deer. Buck. I think that's how you call it. From like an adult buck hunted. And the amount of different things you're able to harvest of a single animal is just, it blew my mind. I mean, I was expecting it to give a lot of meat, right? Because a couple of 100-kilogram animal after all. But between meat itself, harvesting all the different fats, different applications of fat, from like cooking to making candles, not to mention the hide, which you can use. the blood was also, they also had some like, but essentially what they've done is this was like an Instagram reel, and it showed how much supplies they are. Now I was never able to like physically verify if all of that is true because I had zero experience with that. But it just felt like a single buck could sustain 2 grown adults for months. It felt pretty crazy. And it gave me a completely new perspective on the topic of hunting. Because I usually, before that, I was like very much against. But after I saw that, I figured, you know what? If that's how you do, they shoot 1 or 2 animals every year, but then you make good of thing that kind of like harvested. That makes sense. Do we have any hunters in the chat? I know I could never do that. Too big of a pussy. Yeah, I would never be able to. Well, never. Never is an absolute. Who shouldn't? Only a Sith deals in up. I don't think I would be able to. I only hunted the fridge. Yeah, and the food section of cameras. Okay. I'm gonna start setting up in this basement gap. People of culture. Your grandfather is a butcher. Oh. That's a useful skill. I think I saw some tools in the base. I need a saw, hammer, I could use some swinging because my clothes. Sleeping bag. Need to sleep, that's what it is. Yeah, I just wanted to do some like last minute collecting of book or a decent meal had over days. Our guide. Furniture. Furniture is definitely a bold statement for a sleeping bag, don't you think? That's a bold statement. European 2 and single homegrown pig could feed us for months. Yeah. Okay, an omelette with a pig brain. That's probably... But I can't imagine that's a thing, yeah. I need a pillow. Pillow upstairs. Pillow by any chance. Really? Close. But I did remember there was... Was it? Okay, guys. 3 days in. Halfway there. And frankly speaking, not looking too bad. Hammer. I think this one. Time to... It should work, right? Hammer. Nope, it won't work. Alright. Fine. How's the car? Car. Car are you referring to? Stairs and cook in the regular one. Oh, the cabbage already cooked. Why so fast? Ah, mine. No, it's great. Thank you for asking. It's amazing. I love my car. I I love it completely. Probably one of the best per You mean this one? The Project Cook one. It's one of my favorites. Incredibly like incredibly and the cool thing about it is also you can like queue up stuff. So I made a whole video about it. But this one and others. The great thing about this one is you can queue things up. Instead of doing what I've done, which was double click on a particular item that you add, you can just click those little pluses. Where you can design the whole recipe, then you just click X. Everything that's in range, the character will pick up, you know, words, drawers, bags. Within, you know, your character will pick it up, use it in the recipe, and if it's not depleted, then character will back. Incredibly cool. That garage is obvious. They are lining up nicely. Look, they are queuing up like, you know, a post office. One at a time, orderly fashion. Just how like exactly the way we incredibly nice. Literally one shot every single one. What's my maintenance? I think 2? Maybe? Yeah, it's 1 actually. I do have an experience. I think one of the traits that I got also like improving improving the condition of that's what I think it is. Oh. Oh. Yo, that's dope. Holy shit. Jackpot. Lol. Okay, that's a great find. Double barrel shotgun. I mean, the guy is not a I'm not skilled in using firearms, but gee, that's an amazing. Gonna come. Oh, and painkillers. Oh, the house is already in love with this. Thank you, Hawkingo. Have a good one yourself. Oh, look. Sewing equipment. Okay, hard to get any better. I grab everything. All of it is just... I would start black. So, me too. But only... with firearms, you need to strategize. You don't want to just start using... 10 out of 10. Yeah, I saw Pablo over there, yeah. Pablo! I'm gonna go grab those weapons later. I want to... Oh, I'm not gonna... Question. Without common sense, which allows you to pry open these doors, what's the other way of getting inside? Sledgehammer? That's the only option? Or finding... hit it with melee weapons. That's going to attract the whole neighborhood. Another pry open. Garages shouldn't be that difficult to open. Fairly easy. Okay, let's get... put my stuff. Okay, the one thing that I'm really worried about right now... I don't think I am worried about anything except that. Got a nice collection of various different... Right, I got some books to kill time and improve my... Got all the smoking... 5. Needed. Better weapons do it quicker. But still, wouldn't I... Probably would, right? Yeah, but the bat is too precious. This is annoying. There we go. It actually worked. Let's see if it's worth. Okay. Yeah, some not bad start. No. Yes. A dust doesn't help with doesn't help with this somewhat. Yeah, but the hatchet is precious, you know. Wouldn't want to dull the hatchet. Why is this guy so sleepy? Again. Work. Should I go? No, I probably should. Let me just. Neighbor's house? Did, is it only me, or do you guys also have this? Oftentimes have to come back to places I've already. Because I realize, wait, hold on. I need this. Oh, I should probably look for that. Sometimes it's just that I am. Guys, a prefix potato. Stock certificate and a pillow. Make the sleep enjoyable. Crowbar. I was hoping to find one. Oh, that's actually more than I even. I'm gonna arrange this basement. Pretty. Right now it's all nice. Things. Realize this planet. Now it's just or sleeping for the butt with a pillow. Oh, you can't use. Hold on. So it's not a bandana. It's the neck guard. How much tailoring do? Tailoring level 1. Okay, so that's not gonna take too long. So I guess what I need right now is to stove here, and I start thinking. And I need a flashlight, source of light. Power go. A stove, water collectors, source of light. Oh, wake up! Gee. Took his, you know, like sweet time sleep. Hi. Do I have a? I do. I have level 1. You know what that means, guys? I can make. What a hammer. Yep. Stone. Luckily. Problem. Two planks and nails. I think then. Right. Obviously, this is a temporary solution because this is not water collector. It's going to. At least collect some water. Crafted. Hope it's not gonna stop raining. Because classic Zomboid, right? You know, it's something. It's gonna start collecting water. Not gonna save my life, it's just 50 liters. But it's better than nothing. So guys, you've been awfully silent the last... What do you think? I think we're actually like pretty good. All things considered. Getting way too much. At some point I am going to completely rearrange this. Playing Crimson Desert. Is it good? This is looking perfect. Really good. Happy. Dark red moodle already showing. Yeah, I feel you. I had a short nap before I started streaming. Quite a lot of energy. But also wise to go to sleep. You like Dragon's Dogma too? Problem is I like all kinds of different. Always worried I'm gonna... Probably all the produce that is houses. Yeah, I actually completely neglected, you know, any gardening and farming. Probably something I should consider. Because if this is meant to be long term, I'm going to have to sustainable food. Composting obviously helps. Oh. Paper to light the fire. house itself isn't. Okay, I take it back. Well, I think I've effectively cleared everything in this whole section. The outskirts. Would really love these bodies to decompose. But the great thing about this area is that it has a predefined farming site. Look, I should... Maybe I should actually consider that, guys. Maybe I should go back to the gardening store. Which realistically isn't that far away. Put up one of those, like, everything, start gardening. Somebody should have added the music. Totally agree. Yeah, so that's the downside of farming, is that it just takes a long time. Take care, Blythe. Have a good one. Thank you for being with me tonight. You know what? This is exactly what I'm gonna do. I am going go to the gardening store. And I'm gonna bring in anything that... Yeah, I know the diseases are a problem. Zombies tramping on the crops is... There are so many problems with crops in general. Have to want. Have a good one. I see you guys are leaving. I'm probably gonna be wrapping up so pretty soon. It's... Wow, 4 days, 2 hours in. And actually, look, I don't want to... I don't want to... Good. It's... But I am fairly under control. I mean, obviously, complacency, killer. You guys all know this, right? The way to die, you just... So far, I would say, not bad. And you actually gave me a great idea. Fishing. We are actually very close to the river. I forgot about this. The river is like literally... It's walking distance, isn't it? I could fish like crazy. Yeah, that's what I got. Fishing. I don't have the recipe. True. I have all the needed equipment because the paper clips are upstairs. I got a wooden rod. I got a knife. I just don't have the know-how. Thank you guys. Appreciate you being with me. I'm gonna like come back to this run fairly soon because I'm actually enjoying it. Enjoying it a lot. So I won't like feel need or the pressure to rather do. Makes me want to go back to this faster than. Are rivers even good? I never try fishing river. Well, as long as they have fish inside. Yeah, we can. We're gonna test it out as I learn to. Oh, one more. Yeah, literally no vegetable, just fiber. Not a great diet. Come on. Yo, that was so lucky. Yo, I totally forgot about the stove. So lucky. I am so lucky to house. Close call. Have a good one, Kraken. Okay, what I'm gonna do before closing the stream, guys, I'm gonna go back to the gardening store. Backpack sprayer. I think I saw one. I don't think I'm gonna be bothering. They obviously improve. Carrying so much weight. Only if I had a car. Backpack spray. Back so I carry it. Come on. Felt microwave flashbacks. Yeah. Felt close. Yeah, these are the respawns. So much better. Tired again. Why is he getting tired so? I don't have any. I don't have drawings. Oh. Right. Everything I wanted. And the guy wants to go to sleep. The distances in the game are just incredible, right? The map. Imagine how big the map is. Honestly. I wonder if anyone ever tried to like clock how much time it would take to walk from the western to probably take it. Right direction. Of course not. I gotta go to sleep again. Alright. Well, I'm gonna be going to... Maybe not going to sleep, but I'm gonna be closing for today. I'll probably come back to this fairly soon. Probably not tomorrow, but maybe on Wednesday. Because I think Actually, not bad. Gotta focus on getting the weight under control a bit better because I don't want to fall underweight. But for the most part, avoid danger with second iteration of Brian Buford. Um, at some point we'll have to tap into Echo Creek, and I really want to go grab some chickens farm, but a long term. Anyways, thank you for accompanying me tonight. Stay tuned for the upcoming stream, and also gonna be putting up a brand new video likely on Wednesday. So thank you. See you next time, and yeah, cheers, guys.